Oh yeah, what up fellas? Welcome back to another episode of the SATS Show, your beginner friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Today, we're going to talk about, is the American dream to own a home dead? It might be. It might be if you're saving in dollars. We'll talk about that more during the Why We Stack segment of the show. But first, let's get into the first segment, which we like to call SAT Strength. During the SAT Strength segment, we check out how many Satoshis we can buy for a single dollar today. Today, we can get 2,651 Satoshis for a single dollar. What is a Satoshi? You might be asking yourself. A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. It's the smallest denomination of a Bitcoin. Just like a penny is the smallest denomination of a dollar, a Satoshi is the smallest denomination of a Bitcoin. It's not something different. It's still Bitcoin. It's just a fraction of a Bitcoin. Okay? It takes 100 pennies to make a dollar. It takes 100 million Satoshis to make a Bitcoin. All right? It's important to highlight that every episode, because if you're new here, you might be thinking to yourself, holy smokes, a Bitcoin costs $37,715. I'll never be able to afford that. You don't have to. You can enjoy the benefits of inflation resistance that Bitcoin offers you by buying a fraction of a Bitcoin. Okay? By buying fractions of a Bitcoin called Satoshis. And we like to call them SATs for short. That's why the show is called the Stack SATS Show, to show you that you can stack a little bit at a time, and the more you put into it, that wealth that you've put into Bitcoin becomes shielded from inflation that's devaluing your money every day. All right, let's jump into this other segment, section 2, before we move on. If you're walking down the street, minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you could have 26 and a half Satoshis. Old Man Bill's BTC in the house. Let's go. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Old Man Bill. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Leonard. Chee. What up, boys? Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Bill, hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. I haven't seen you for a while. But yeah, that is why we stack. Sorry, that is the stack. What is that? That's a SAT strength. That was a SAT strength. Okay. Bill, I got a new toy for you guys in the chat. I got a new character for the stream. His name is Boltar, the bullish fortune teller, the Bitcoin bull, the bullish Bitcoin fortune teller. Okay, exclamation point Boltar in the chat and ask him a question. I'll do an example. Exclamation point Boltar space. Should I buy more Bitcoin? I'm still fine tuning it, but let me know what you think. What other phrases we should have him say. And that command should work for everybody. All right. Oh yeah, see. Anyway, just something else. Just throw it in there. Mix it up. Mix some funnies. Okay, that is what we have for the SAT strength. Let's jump into why we stack. Today we're going to talk about whether the American dream is broken because it's so difficult to save for a house these days, right? Because real estate has become monetized, and not only people but also big companies and institutions with big money have decided to use real estate as a way to preserve their wealth from inflation, then that's pushed the value of homes, the price of homes, so high that it might not even be attainable anymore for somebody that just works one job. Maybe somebody that just works 2 jobs. You might need to work 3 jobs and do an Uber on the side to save enough for a down payment, right? And even though you're saving for a down payment, if it takes you more than 3 or 4 years to save for that down payment, by the time you have enough money that you think you've accumulated a down payment, the price of the real estate, the price of the home you're trying to buy is already getting away from you. So when you thought you needed $200,000 worth of savings to put, to put your percentage down on a $1 million home, you need $400,000 by the time you're ready to put that deposit down, right? So your goal to own a home is constantly getting pushed away from you if you're saving in dollars. Okay, so the question is the American dream to own a home dead? It might be dead. It's dead for people that are saving in dollars. Baltar, sell my dog for Bitcoin. Let's see what he said. That's hilarious. Wait, he said the same thing. I wonder if it's broken. I need to test that. Oh, you got a bunch of Baltar questions. Anyway, if you oh my gosh, I gotta read through Bill's questions in a second. If you save in dollars, then your savings for your down payment is slowly getting eaten away by inflation, the hidden tax, right? As the government prints more money, it devalues the purchasing power of your money. And so even though your number of monies doesn't change, the things they can purchase get smaller and smaller, okay? Well, now here's the solution for that, right? How can you afford a home in the current situation, right? Don't get discouraged. I know it sounds terrible, but if you take that same amount of money that you're going to save for the long term, for your down payment on a home, for a down payment for a car, or for the big purchase that you're saving for, if you take that money that you don't need in the immediate future and save it in Bitcoin, in other words, instead of saving it in the bank, you buy Bitcoin with it, you take Bitcoin into self-custody, and you just hold on to it. The way that the money printers are going in the US today, or in the fiat system, is the value of the Bitcoin that you're buying now and setting aside will just become exponentially higher because it reflects the devaluing dollar. So instead of your savings goal getting away from you via inflation, your savings goal is actually coming at you, right? So the analogy here is that when you save in the dollar, you're swimming up a waterfall of all of the fiat money that's getting printed, right? No matter how many jobs you have, you won't be able to work and make money faster and beat the rate at which the dollar is being created, right? So your purchasing power, you'll never be able to catch up to this, right? Look at it. The last time we took count, it was $25,000 a second, right? So let's see how long it takes to get to flip this $100,000 spot. Okay, so wait for the other two. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. So it took about 4 seconds. So yeah, it's still about $25,000 in debt, right? You can't beat that no matter what you do, no matter how many jobs you get, no matter what kind of company you build. If you're not saving that money in Bitcoin, or even if you're a company, if you don't have that treasury asset, if you don't have Bitcoin as a treasury asset, all of the extra money you're making, all of the profits you're making, they're going to get eaten away by inflation, right? So that is how you can keep the American dream alive of owning a home, is you save for those things you want in Bitcoin, right? And then down the road, you might have the realization that you might not even need to sell your Bitcoin to get those things you want, right? Once it gets to enough value, it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to go up in value. As long as the government continues to do what they do, as long as the banks continue to lend, that is the creation of money. And so as long as money continues to be created, the dollars will continue to debase, and you'll need more dollars to buy the same stuff, even though that stuff is not going to get any better, right? So you'll need more weaker dollars in the future to buy the same amount of Bitcoins that you have now, or same amount of Satoshis that you're holding now. Okay, so that's the big aha thing you should get today, is for whatever you're saving for. If it's a long-term goal, especially, you should save it in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going to help you get to that goal faster than saving in dollars, which is going to be always constantly pushing that goal away from you. Okay, saving in dollars is like swimming up the waterfall, and saving in Bitcoin is like being on the lazy river floating donut that is taking you towards your goal. You don't have to do any extra work besides working and getting that initial fiat money so that you can convert those earnings into Bitcoin. And once you have it in Bitcoin, that's it. You don't have to go and learn how to become a financial advisor. You don't have to go become a master stock trader. You don't have to go and learn all this other random stuff. All you got to do is buy Bitcoin, take it into custody, and move on with your life, right? And that's all I got for you guys. That is why we stack. Next, we're gonna jump. Let's go back. That's why we stack. That concludes why we stack. We're gonna jump into the stack recap in a second, but first, let me get through Bill's Boltar questions. McLovin, we created a new character. His name is Boltar, the Bitcoin bullish fortune teller. Okay, and you can ask him questions by typing in !Boltar space and then your question. So let's see what Bill said. Boltar, should I eat or buy Bitcoin? Outlook, not so good. Okay, that's not a good one. Boltar, do I need a girlfriend or buy Bitcoin? Don't trade, just stack SATS. Awesome. Boltar, sell my dog for Bitcoins. Boltar speaks. Outlook, good. Don't sell your dog, Bill. Don't sell your dog. That's hilarious. Anyway, I just thought I'd make something in here to have a little bit more fun, get the chats rolling. But yeah, have fun with it. I'm going to tweak Boltar. I'm going to start taking out, I built him on a Magic 8 Ball template. So I'm going to take out the Magic 8 Ball answers and put more Bitcoiny Boltarded replies. So even if the questions are not Bitcoin related, he's still going to talk about Bitcoin because Boltar speaks, and he only speaks about Bitcoin in bullish ways. Boltar, what's Roman's seed phrase? Nice. I've been hacked. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's go. Boltar, you better not give it up. All right, so next order of business is, of course, we're on here. We're talking about stacking SATs and buying Bitcoin and buying fractions of a Bitcoin. They're called Satoshis. And we don't only talk about it. We're also about it. We also stack SATs. And let's get into the stack recap. In the stack recap, we go over the holdings for the show and share with you guys the Bitcoin we've been buying on the show ever since we started this show about 100 episodes ago. We started buying Bitcoin at $27,260. We started back in May on the 22nd, and we started buying $5 at a time. And then we bumped up our base fee to $10 at a time, and then we bumped it up even more to $20 at a time. We even did a $1,000 smash buy when we hit episode 100 back here when Bitcoin was $35,597 per coin. That brings our overall holdings of Bitcoin to 9.4 million Satoshis. We're multimillionaires in here, guys. Just a bunch of multimillionaires in here. We've paid $2,946 for our stash, but it's worth $3,555. Okay, but this is just an illusion, guys. Don't be tricked by the market maker that's gonna try to get you to have fear and greed at the worst times, so that he can sell you Bitcoin when it's high, and he can buy it back from you when it drops out on the price when it's low. We avoid all of that, all of those traps, by just buying Bitcoin and holding it forever. We don't sell, we just buy. It's a one-way ticket when I buy Bitcoin. Okay, now your strategy might be different, but this is my strategy. Okay, you buy Bitcoin, you hold it forever, and over time the value of that Bitcoin will continue to go up. And so the only number that matters is that your Satoshi count keeps going up. So keep stacking, get on your regular schedule. If it's daily, if it's weekly, if it's monthly, do whatever you can to get, as British Hodl says, to get to 1 Bitcoin. But if you can't get to 1 Bitcoin, don't be discouraged. It just means that it's going to take you a little bit longer to be free of your fiat slave job. And but the harder you stack, the faster you'll be able to do what you want to do with your time, right? Whether it's pursuing a lifelong dream of coaching Little League, or pursuing a lifelong dream of being the best crochet master there ever was, right? You never know, right? You never know. It's different people have different goals, and Bitcoin is a means to help you get out of the fiat system, out of the rat race, and out of the spinning, the hamster wheel, so that you can pursue your dreams, whatever your dreams happen to be, and nobody can tell you squat about what your dreams should be, right? Do you want to be a stock trader, a banker, a financial guru? Nah, those people do those jobs because they want to be prosperous. Do you think all those people, that was their lifelong goal? If you could do any job, right? If you could do anything, what would you do? Put it in the chat. What would you do? What would be, if money was not an issue, what would you do with your time, right? Those are the kinds of questions those are the kinds of questions you might have to ask yourself if you keep stacking sats eventually. Your SATS stack is going to be worth so much that you're going to have to ask yourself, what do I want to do with my time now that I don't have to work? Hey, and nothing is a fair answer. Nothing is a fair answer. And nobody can judge you for it. The hell with them. You do whatever you want, Leonard. Let's go, Leonard. Do whatever you want. The live audience agrees. Okay? But once you get to that level, yeah, pay for more massages at poker tables. Let's go. Old man Bill at the house. Let's do this. Yeah. It's like you saw what was coming. You understood it. You took the time to watch shows like this and other shows and read the books and listen to the audios and listen to the podcast. You took the time to do that. You realized what was coming. You understood how the system works, and you took initiative and you actually started stacking sats. And there's going to come a time when that question is going to be valid. Okay, what the hell am I going to do with my time? I have so much free time. What am I going to do with it, right? And that's when you can really pursue your dreams, right? And some people might decide to do nothing, and that's fine, right? But some people might decide to do something cool that they've never had the time to do, and nobody else has had the idea before. But for whatever reason, that cool idea they had, that pursuit, never came to fruition because that person was in that fiat slavery, and all of their time and concentration and thought process and like life force was used in making a widget for somebody in a factory, right? Where that person was the person that was going to invent the next cool thing, right? And once you free up all of that mental space, all of that mental resource, imagine the stuff that we're going to get, like the technology advances, right? If you had like the whole thing changes, right? Because right now people are so like about getting money. Like everything they do is based on on making more fiat, right? Because the fiat system is so messed up that you need to always constantly be figuring out ways to make more money, because the money is it's evaporating, right? It's evaporating. So you're forced into constantly. Your main focus is make more money, because it's evaporating, right? Well, when that goes away, all of that effort, all of that focus, all of that intention to making more money gets redirected into whatever pursuit that person wants, right? And like I said, I don't care what pursuit that person wants. I want them to just go for it, right? Because down the lane, somebody's going to choose a topic or a thing that they're into that's going to revolutionize the world even more than even Bitcoin, right? Like, what if, and this is getting into a little bit of a weird space, but what if the next person that's like Bitcoin, I guess, solvent or can get out of the rat race is like a really smart person, and they figure out like anti-gravity or something like that, right? It's just some crazy concept like that. It's like, oh shit, well now we have the anti-gravity. Okay, that changes the world. That changes the world, right? But it's going to take a certain amount of resources, of mental resources, to make those big discoveries and to advance humanity even more, that we're not currently committing to that process because we're committing it more towards the fiat grind, right? So anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but let's keep it going. All right. We did the stack recap. Now there's nothing else to do, guys, but stack some sats. I'm getting hot in here. Woo! Woo, this Bitcoin sweater is getting hot. Hey, Matt, look at this. Hey, Matt, let me know. I'll send you a Bitcoin hat. I'm making these, Matt. All right, here we go. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Maddie. Let's go. Welcome. Okay, now that we've reviewed the stack for today, and we know that the price of Bitcoin is above our average buy price, that means today we will be doing a $20 stack. $20 stack. So as you guys know, I like to buy Bitcoin on Swan. It is my go-to exchange for now. Ah, dang it! It logged me off. I didn't log back in. Dang it. Sorry, guys. See how long it takes me to log in. Decasat millionaire, baby. Let's go. For sure. Incoming. That's awesome. All right, why don't you guys ask Boltar some questions while I log back into my account over at Swan. It logged me off because I was buying too much Bitcoin. Exclamation point Boltar space and then ask your question for an answer from Boltar, the most bullish Bitcoin fortune teller. I like those questions. I gotta do this security thing. There it is. Boom. All right, we're in. All right, now we're talking. Go back to the browser. I'm gonna buy $20 worth of Bitcoin today. Oh, we forgot to do the segment announcement. Give me a second. Here we go. It's time to stack some SATS. Here we go. $20 worth of Bitcoin. I'm gonna go here so I can get the preview, take my notes without showing you my account settings. My account information. Come over here to my notes page. There it is. Today's episode 113. Slow and steady, stacking sats, stacking episodes. Well, our subscriber count is getting close to our episode count. All right, here we go. Let's do the actual purchase here. Cut the music. Producer guy. Drum roll, please. We're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin. It's costing us 20 cents in fees. Oh, let's go, Matthew. He said, look at Roman's concentration. That's what becoming a multi-millionaire looks like. Let's go. Come on, Swan, don't fail me now. Closed door meeting between BlackRock and SEC arguing about in kind or fiat settled, right? Dude, that's so funny. Come on, drum roll. All right. There, oh, sorry. There it goes. It's gonna go. We're gonna call it. All right. We've stacked some sats, and now it's time to chill. Because that's what happens. That's all you gotta do. Just like that. Buy Bitcoin, move it into self-custody, and go on with your life. And life gets better. Life gets easier. Okay? There it is. It's done. You're stacked. It's on its way. Okay. So now, let's update the spreadsheet. Let's update the spreadsheet with the latest buy and see how much more sats we need before we get to 0.1 Bitcoin. That's crazy. That's crazy. Telling you guys, if some dude on the internet can do this, you can do this. You can do this. Okay? A little bit at a time. Just gotta be consistent. It's like anything in life. Just gotta be consistent. Little at a time. 37,000. Today we bought at 37,860. We bought $20 worth of Bitcoin. It cost us 20 cents. So we include that in our price, and we accumulated 52826. 52826. 0.005286 Bitcoin. In other words, 52,826 Satoshis will be added to our show stack. And our show stack is now at 9.4 million Satoshis. 9.4 million Satoshis. So close to 0.1 Bitcoin. Hey, we're not stressing. We're going slow and steady, stacking sats, stacking episodes, and stacking likes. Thanks for hitting the like, guys. Look at that. 4 likes. Woohoo! All right. That is what I got for you in the Stack Sats show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see if there's any questions. Did anybody ask Voltar any cool questions? Let's see. Close the door and meeting between. Oh, yeah, yep. If you ain't stacking, you're slacking. That's for sure. Very nice. Okay, Matt. I don't know if you got this question, but what would you do if money was not an issue and you could do whatever you wanted? Because if you're stacking and you continue to stack, that could be a possible true. That could be a real question you might need to ask yourself. All right, I'm a millionaire now. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna continue to work, continue to stack, possibly, yeah, for the future generations, right? Some people might just decide, you know what? I have enough Bitcoin to live out the rest of my life, and I don't have kids anyway, and I don't want to pass it on to anybody, so I'm just gonna live off my Bitcoin for whatever, right? Or you could say, you know what? I don't have kids to live my Bitcoin to, but I want to set up a trust that's gonna donate X amount of money to a cause that is doing XYZ because I believe in this so much. Whatever your cause happens to be, right? Like that's such a cool thing. Such a cool thing. 10 million show stack. Let's get it before ETF. Oh, dude. Oh my God. That's so tempting, Matt. Matt's like more bullish than Boltar. That's Boltar. Boltar. 10 million sats before 10 million sats smash buy to get 10 million sats before ETF? Question mark? Here we go. See what Boltar says, Matthew. Let's go. Boltar is bullish as F, and his advice is perfect. See that? See what I mean? If you ask Boltar a Bitcoin question, he's gonna answer with something like that. See? Boltar says, Boltar speaks. Number go up. It's all that matters. Stack harder. With that. How much would I need to get to? Oh, it's not even that. I'm not even that far, dude. From 10,000. From 10,000. Let's see how much. Let's see how many we need. Okay, let's do some math. Let's do some math. Okay, here. Boom. Boom. 10. Oops. We need 532,000 sats. 532,000. We'll say 533,000 sats. Okay? Let's see how much that is in Bitcoin. Let's see. We need to get to that 0.1 Bitcoin, dude. Let's see. All right, here we go. It's 0.00. Oh, it's like it's like $200. It's like $200. It's not bad. Like $200 away from getting to 0.1 Bitcoin. Listen to Bull Tower. Remember how many Bitcoin were on exchanges when we were at 30? Oh, dude, that's so true. Dang. There are 1.1 million on exchanges now. There was 2.2 million in 2021. When we were at 38K. Dang. That's crazy. People are buying them up. Sailor bought more, right? It's pretty awesome. Damn. All right. Well, do you guys have Lightning wallets? Are you guys still using Wallet of Satoshi? Let's do the $1,000 SAT giveaway at the end of the show. If you've been chatting for the past 15 minutes, let me see if I get this guy going. Let's see, Nightbot. There it is. Boom. Let me open this up. There it is. Regular users, channel members. Okay. Past 15 minutes. All right. If you're still watching, there's five of you. Say something in the chat so I can make sure that the Nightbot's gonna pick it up and we can do this giveaway. 1,000 sats giveaway at the end of the show. Before we go, I should have had this up earlier. There he goes. Matthew's in there. I see Matthew in there. I see Leonard in there. Let's go. All right, all right. I'm gonna show this so you guys can see it. Browser. There we go. Browser. All right, incoming, incoming. We got Old Man Bill's in there. Cha-ching, let's go. Didn't pick him up. Didn't pick him up. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. We're gonna do the $1,000. Sorry, not dollars, not dollars, not dollars. 1,000 Satoshi giveaway for the 3 people that are in chat right now: Leonard, Matthew, Old Man Bill's BTC. Here we go. If you're watching and you haven't chatted, chat so you can get into this drawing. Okay, we'll do another drawing tomorrow. But I'm trying to focus more on the content than the drawings. The drawings are just like an extra nice little push for you guys that are here all the time. I figured, why am I giving Satoshis to the people that show up once and leave? I want to give Satoshis to the guys that show up and hang out. You guys that keep coming back. So, all right, here we go. We're running it. We're running it. I gave you guys enough time. So, here we go. Rolling. Drum roll. And today's winner is Matthew. Let's go. Nice job. Nice job. So, all you gotta do, Matt, is if you have a Lightning address similar to this one down here, you can put your Lightning address space domain space com or GG or whatever it is, right? If you have like Wallet of Satoshi, you can put your username space Wallet of Satoshi. If you have ZBD wallet, you can do that. If you have a Strike wallet, you could do, I think it's like username at strike.me. Let me know. Put it in the chat and I will send you right now, live during the stream, 1,000 Satoshis. 1,000 fractions of a Bitcoin. Yeah, today's episode felt good, guys. It's nice to have you guys in here. It gets me motivated. It gets me pumped. And maybe tomorrow, is tomorrow Friday? Maybe tomorrow Friday, we should do a $200 smash buy to get to is it 0.1 or 0.01? I think it's 0.01, right? Yeah, 0.0. To get to point Yeah, to get to 0.1 Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, we're so close. To get to 0.1 Bitcoin. There it is. All right, Matthew. Matt, did you see that Wallet of Satoshi is no longer servicing the US? So you might want to try to get it to a different wallet soon. Okay. I'm using the ZBD wallet. It's pretty good. And I'm also using the Strike wallet. Also works too. There's a bunch of other wallets. If you're running your own node, you could do your own wallet that way too. For that one, I use Zeus wallet. But anyway, here we go. Getting into my wallet. Boom. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. But even if you don't keep, might try Phoenix. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. I need to try that too. Even if you're not keeping a lot of sats on there, if you lose your phone and you go to install the app again, it's not going to be there for you. Okay. All right, here we go. Pay 1,000 Satoshis to recipient. Lightning address. Okay, it is Patient Pond. That's right. Patient Pond 38 at wallet of Satoshi.com. There he is. Boom, boom. Note. All right, here we go. And just like that, we're going to send over 1,000 sats to Matthew J for just coming out and hanging out and being awesome in the chat. Bam. Oh, it's taking longer than I expected. There it goes. That was unusually long for Lightning, but it's sent. Let us know in the chat when you receive it, Maddie. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to hang out. Is 12:30 better for you guys? Because it seems like there's more people in here. Tomorrow, you know what? Let's change the time to 12:30. We're changing the time to 12:30 going forward, just to test it out for the rest of the week. Then we'll readjust next week, right? It's a new show, guys. We're trying to make things good. We're trying to figure out what works best, you know. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, if you're not stacking, you're slacking.